Welcome to Feed the Geeks. We are your hosts. I am Bayani and
I am Thirdy.
I wanted to ask a little. Kana sa mga nakakita sa Dune, like the day it came out.
I just saw it the day it came out. I cannot, for the life of me, I cannot wait for another day. I know Twitter is gonna go crazy with spoilers, and I might see another shot to Sandworm on another direction. Yeah.
But we already saw the butthole worms. They were in the trailer. It was like staring at Timothy
they're great.
Chalamet.
Denis has this a habit of putting small protagonists in big surrounded by this big mga presence, like in Blade Runner
I know.
The joy scene when she does the finger pointing Nikkei, and then in Arrival, like the alien scene where Natalie Portman tries to communicate with the two aliens.
Amy Adams. It's Amy Adams.
Holy shit!
It's Lois Lane.
Sorry.
She's the key.
Kuha na ko. I know. Ay, na-interchange na ko ilang role from Arrival to Annihilation. They're pretty much like the same people. They're like scientists and trying to find out answers. Yeah. So yeah, matas siya.
Weirdos, I mo recall. Okay.
Yeah, naanad ko there's a common theme nilang duha.
I wanted to talk about mga pang-Halloween na movies. Because next week we're gonna be taking the off. No, because it's what's the holiday gonna? All Souls. I just know it's Halloween.
Are we seriously unaware sa atong mga holiday?
I don't
know.
It's
Holy Week. It's Holy Week.
It's not Holy Week, you genius. Holy Week is gonna right after you shamed me. You fucking idiot.
Fuck.
It's All Souls Day
and
followed by
Day.
All Saints Day.
Yeah, everyone's gonna go to like cemeteries and shit.
Pwede ba?
Yeah. Who knows? Like, Cebu is slowly opening up to a lot of avenues now, and
no cinemas yet.
They're teasing na Coen gilimpyuhan ng Oriente nga theater, and that's great.
Okay, what movies are gonna come out? Do you think they're gonna catch up from the entire year, or kung unsang out now, they're just gonna show it?
Yeah, probably. They can't go said they could get Dune, and they could buy Eternals wood.
Yeah, I
don't know the rest.
I was waiting for Dune kay 16 man kahano, and then I was already looking at theater schedules and nothing would upload. So it's like all the theaters are closed gihapon.
Yeah. So lisod siya gihapon.
Yeah, so Denis Villeneuve, I'm sorry. I really tried. But
yeah, I'm sorry.
Someone said it was an affront to this was an affront to the American people ang kanang pag-leak niya early sa other cinemas as compared to America. It's like it's over, Dennis. It's over, Denis. Okay. Let's go through the small news na lang nato for the week, since di man sa taka Dune for now until we meet your quote-unquote experts, your mentats.
My mentats. Wow, you're learning.
I've been learning the words. Okay,
sige.
Big trailer drop, Uncharted, starring Tom Holland, a.k.a. Peter Parker. What did you think?
He's basically like Tom Holland gyapon nga Spider-Man, no? Like,
yeah, exactly.
Nothing's changed in yung role.
Yeah,
and Mark Wahlberg.
He's just Mark Wahlberg. Yeah, but let's go pros lang for now, because I have a lot of not nice things to say. I guess they're getting the adventure element to it. Na murag the shot of the boat na it's like being it's not floating, right? It's just a sunken boat, and then
it's shipwrecked somewhere in a cave.
That looks like something out of the game. And
it's actually in the game. I recall one part where Nathan actually finds that kind of boat.
And then no, I think that's the last game pagani, no? Kanang
Bitaw, no?
I remember
Like,
there's a big boat na you have to like get into, and then it's like shipwreck.
oh, yeah.
And
But basically, ang entire episode 4, I mean, the fourth game, kay, it's all pirate themed man, so, yeah.
and like see, there's also one scene where like things are falling out of an airplane, and then say Spider-Man has to hang on to all of them, and
Yeah.
that's from Uncharted
That's-
3, I think.
Yeah, it's from Uncharted 3. Mershig, it's a callback to it. I think the story isn't gonna be as as the same as the games. They're going in a different direction here. They saying it's a prequel though. So Tom Holland is, Nathan Drake here is younger, and as well as Mark Wahlberg. Yeah.
Yeah, I would think na what's happening here is because gicredit nila ang PlayStation productions in the movie. So what's happening is I think PlayStation is closely tied with the making of the movie. So this should go hand in hand with the games, don't you think? Kay
Yeah, I mean it would be stupid for Sony not to promote the game. Ani, kay
Yeah.
it's a promotional material put for like the upcoming remastered collection for the PC and the PlayStation 5. So
no.
yeah, I mean, so if everyone's watching this movie, makaingon sila nga, oh okay, I might try the games right now.
Yeah, I was thinking na like when it comes to adaptations of video games, I think the best way to do it na lang is to expand the world of the games while the games can remain canon. Kay the Uncharted games are very cinematic naman sad in themselves, and just trying to retell that story is like it's kind of what's the word, ill conceived na mas grabe man jud ang immersion nimo like as an audience when it comes to playing a game. Like sorry Nolan, like morag no matter how hard you try, like when you play games, you yourself are the protagonist, and then grabe lagi ang empathy that you can get from games, which you can't get from a movie. And if you want to like do this story along with Nathan Drake, it's best to just, if you clean slate it, you can just do a prequel na lang, and then you're following young Nathan Drake, and then it can build up to the first game siguro.
Yeah, so the movie right now is going in that direction. So I'm gonna say, okay, that's good enough, I guess. It's also like in Uncharted 4, there are certain parts in the game where you flash back to a scene where you are young Nathan Drake meeting
Kadang
his
with
brother
si Sam.
with Salipod, diba?
Yeah.
And Sam.
Did
yeah.
Sam go missing ba? Because like
Yeah. The guy, na imprisoned siya, and then maramog ka na you're going in different directions ba sa inyong like family as your
Okay.
brothers.
and then what, like, so their big thing na lang for this this prequel maybe is that they're also kind of looking for Sam, because like tinuod ba na nga person si Francis Drake, like the guy that Nathan Drake is like modeling himself after? The guy who owns the ring?
No. I tried to Google him like right after I played Uncharted 4, and then I can't recall nga real siya. It's an actual historical figure. Pero there was a certain kuan daw, like certain someone sa nga pareha gibuhat niya. And I don't know, unsay real. I might have to double check it. So if anyone's listening right now, I don't know.
What's the quote on it? What's that quote that's on the ring? That's like the mantra of the franchise.
Yeah, mo na ang motto sa mga grind set, mga Sigma male. Kuan, it's sic parvis magna. It's
Which
like
is-
greatness from small beginnings.
Ugh, that's so like lame.
Yeah.
it's
It's a Sigma
I thought
male
it would be
grind set.
something cooler, but it's like, what is this, a high school quote?
I mean, he's kuan man kasi Nathan. He's not like the smartest guy out there.
He's not the sharpest tool in the shed.
Yeah, kuan naman siya kanang guns blazing naman na siya, and then we're actually the ones solving the puzzle instead of him, so he's not smart.
When it comes to the games, man, it's kind of like Nathan Drake is essentially just Nathan Fillion, na kanang the lovable rogue Nathan Fillion na character.
What?
Yeah, that's him. Like, that's his like bravado na mura siya ganang
What a weird.
he's a wisecracking
comparison.
guy, and then but Nathan Drake, everyone after they revealed Tom Holland, everyone was like, why didn't they cast like Nathan Fillion? Nathan Fillion was perfect.
Yeah.
And sakto man, it's like the sense of humor niya, it was like Nathan Fillion in a game that you can play Nathan Fillion, and then mura siyang Tomb Raider, and then like you're just walking around, and then I guess you can't keep weapons because you'll have to pick up weapons long. And then what
Yeah.
else? Compared to other games, like I'll be honest right now, it's like Uncharted for me wasn't really like my thing. Like the story is kind of very normal for me. No, it's a guy who goes on adventures.
Yeah, popcorn na siya nga game. It's meant for like a casual playthrough lang. But Naughty Dog learned after, chapter 3, episode 3 nga they really wanted to build the characters. They want to, develop them more, give a mature theme. Kay chapter 1 and 2 was pretty brainless. Kaya kanang you're going for a MacGuffin lang, and then Nathan Drake sigalag murder, like I don't know, naka-violate na gina siya kanang mga Geneva Convention nga rules.
But I guess they're very kanang spectacle jud sila. They're blockbuster movies that you
Yep.
can play. So but the first one was kind of weird because it kind of turns into a horror game like 2/3 of
Yeah.
the way, which is like wow, I didn't expect that. But
Weird sa ang Uncharted kay they go in a path nga kanang mahimo lag mystical mumbo jumbo sad ba no?
well, I only played the first one and the fourth one because the first one my cousin
I
made me
see.
play it, and then the fourth one it was free on the PS Store. So it's like,
Yeah.
what the hell is the hullabaloo about?
You should try
Nathan Drake?
2 and 3. Two is probably my favorite series. And then 3, made it better. Fourth lang kay, fourth is great kay it's a PlayStation 4 naman nga game, so there's better
think-
graphics and shit.
No, I think na-spoil ko sa Last of Us because then I'm expecting like huge amounts of kanang catharsis from the games now na Naughty Dog. I'm like, because I played Last of Us, diba? Last of Us Part 2, and then I was like, oh my god, that was so good, and then like, kanang grabe ka, na-elevate ang storytelling in gaming, and then I got Thief's End, and then when I played it, I was like, but yeah, ito like, what is this? It's a Marvel movie that you can play?
Yeah, which is why I said nga Naughty Dog is like having problems with internally aning Uncharted nga franchise. That's why they're ending this right now for the meantime. Kay the series is not going in a very narrative nga way nga, unlike The Last of Us nga what you said, cathartic kang experience. Kaning Uncharted kay it's catering to like brainless shooting lang ba. It's like Call of Duty pero
Nice story.
you're like an actual person. Yeah, it has story. And it's also a problem pod sa kaning mga, I mean, takeaway from this pod kay since video games are, going to movies, it's basically going redundant na ba? No? Kay Uncharted is a cinematic experience, as you said, and if it's going in the movie route, it's basically the same thing. So if they're gonna, this is going in a direction popcorn lang yun siya. We don't have to expect anything more in a movie. Just fun lang.
Yeah, it's like going back to the movie. I'm still expecting it's just gonna be a treasure hunting movie, and then like you're lucky if there's like a big kanang emotional thing in it, but like for me maybe they should have cast someone else besides Holland because he's essentially like he's so big right now, like he's the white boy of the year na murag he has kanang sa nang movie niya sa Netflix na ano siya?
Is that the one with
Robert Pattinson? And then
I don't know, with the alien thingy?
no, it's not aliens. Na kanang the devil something?
The devil made me do it.
No. Basta kanang Tom Holland was in it and he was good in it, and then he did another with the Russo brothers, like Cherry Boy was it? And then
he's a token white boy na siya.
yeah, it's like murag sila ni Timothy Chalamet are like fighting for a white boy of the generation.
Yeah. oh my god, ito, no, like it's impossible for them to clash. Kay they're like the same Coen actors, Preslog Field.
I think
Oh
if
my god.
if Tom Holland is the Marvel Studios personification, Timothée Chalamet is like the A24 version of Tom Holland. Like he's the variant. Ano?
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna stop anyone from trying to like this movie. It's just he doesn't really feel like
oh
Nathan
yeah, we're
Drake.
not.
He just feels like the Nathan Drake character. I think comes from kana mas dol siya Nathan Fillion. And Holland is such a huge star right now that it's impossible to separate him from Spider-Man when it comes to another like action hero character who does quips and is like jumping around things and swinging from things. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see until a movie comes out. And
It's basically just, male Tomb Raider lang.
yeah, it moved from so many directors. Kanang right now it finally landed a director with kanang the guy who directed Venom, Sir Ruben Fleischer. But before that, it was supposed to be directed by the guy who made Stranger Things, si Sean Levy. And then
Oh, okay. See, it's Sean Levy right now.
yeah, and then he had to leave kay scheduling conflicts, and then
Oh, okay.
kana si Ruben Fleischer took over. Like the movie has had a troubled production, Jude, but we'll have to wait and see. As other previous video game movies have showed us, kanang sa ba may nindot nga video game movies that came out recently.
Sonic was decent.
Yeah, it was decent.
Yeah, it was decent, yun. Like, it followed the heart's actual source material, and then who's the Dr. Eggman ganiato? I forgot his name.
Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey. Yeah,
God.
Jim Carrey was great.
How old are you? You're a Zoomer Monday 30, no? You
you-
fucking child.
No, I know him when he was still the Riddler and the Mask. Okay.
Okay. But Assassin's Creed, Tomb Raider, they didn't do good. And
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat was okay. It was like even
This
then
one good, like,
it
eh.
was kind of weird.
Like it boils down to the part magad nga we are removing the interactive nga element to it. So ruin ang experience viewers ba, and then it's not as fleshed out compared to games where it takes time to build the story, it takes time to build characters.
Yeah.
Unlike in movies where everything's happening all at once.
So ano lagi, like sakto ang direction sa Last of Us that they turned the story into a series kay that really
Yeah.
is the like ang problem lang jud nimo when it comes to that is budget.
And HBO has enough budget for this one.
Yeah, it's from the guy who made Chernobyl, which already kind of looked like Last of Us. It was like, whoa, it's so bleak. Is this Russia?
Yeah.
This is what Russia's like?
Is this Russia? Oh yeah. Looking forward to Uncharted, bitaw.
Sinabi si Baron Harkonnen atong Chernobyl.
Yeah, he was there. He's
Yeah.
the other evil guy.
How good was he? I really liked him in Dune. Like,
Yeah, grabe gado. Like every time his presence is on screen, no kaingon ko nga, damn, this guy is menacing as fuck. He's like the better Harkonnen sa the other actors sa karaan nga Dunes.
Yeah, I mean, I think the character is made to look like silly because he's like a fat, ugly guy, and
Yeah.
then like, wow, he's like Marisha. He's a fat, ugly flying guy, but like cool kayo ang delivery niya. Like, naajud kayo kanang like gravitas ang iyang like pagka-portray.
Yeah, even his voice kanang raspy kay ba. And
Oh
then,
yeah.
it works so well kang Harkonnen yun.
And we got that's it for Uncharted.
Yeah, that's it for Uncharted.
Since we were talking about games, God of War is coming to PC.
Oh yeah.
Does that tickle your balls at some point? Like, how does that
Why
make you
would it
feel?
tickle? I mean, it's great nga more people can play it because not everybody has a PlayStation 4.
Yeah.
And there will always be Sony fanboys nga, the elitist ones, the gatekeepers who doesn't want anyone to play their game.
Yeah,
Aside
nalayan
from
daw sila.
being on the platform. Yeah, there will always be people like that. And when we're talking about like console exclusivity, It's kwancho do kanang pathetic kayo siya and nakatawa na lang ko ba.
Yeah.
Kay why are you so mad when more people are playing a game that you like?
I don't know. Like maybe like I don't know. You know what? I dropped my thought. I was gonna compare it to people I hate like Star Wars, and I wish they didn't like it. But like, kanang lagi. It's like some of the arguments are kind of stupid. Na ano daw sila. Essentially, like, what's the point of like having an exclusive if you're just gonna share it anyway? And I'm like, it's been out for pila ka years, and then like, you know, just let someone else play it.
Mao lagi. So, di good valid nilang argument in sa kung saan nila pag-justify gid silang opinion. So it's very wrong. And 3 years is enough to build.
Do you think that this could be like a new precedent? I don't know if I'm using that word correctly. If Sony, what they can do na lang sa ilang exclusives is that the exclusive can be available exclusively to their console for like pila ka years, and then they can release it like to more consoles, so that like there's still the like if you really want to get the game early, you can still choose to get the PlayStation, but at the same time, like if di ka ganahan, you can just wait for it to come out for your console like years in the future. Like we're a movie release is good, diba, na it comes out at theaters exclusively, and then you wait 4 months, and then it comes out home release, something like that.
Oh yeah.
So
so unsa man like
yeah. So do you think Sony can go that direction along? Because I think it's a more consumer friendly version of like releasing your games.
Oh yeah. It's in the business model naman recently. When the moment they announced the PlayStation 5, nga they the exclusives from the PlayStation 4 era are gonna come out eventually on the PC. So kuan merg na establish na nila ba kay, you know, it's better magud when you're pushing it to another console kay everybody's playing it on the other consoles pila na ka years, and then if you sell it more mas dagan pag, you know, prices and stocks, so you could get more money out of it.
Yeah.
And to the kuan, I don't think there's any issue when, you know, exclusivity being not exclusive at all. Kay it's just like, you know, cinematic experience laging you get to have the first taste of it, so there's nothing wrong ana. Then more people can, you know, experience it after na, which is great.
It doesn't feel like anything's wrong with that. Like
yeah.
Like, so what if they're enjoying it? Like, that has no effect on you.
Mao lagi. So the mindset lagi kay why are you so against, you know, more people playing or more people watching the stuff that you like or the games that you like? It's against your kuan. It's like you're feeding your own ego na lang when you're, you know, against this kind of shit. Kay, you know, you played it first and nobody can play it.
It's like this is the only
Toxic
thing important
gamers,
to you.
Yeah. Which is why nobody listens to them online on Twitter if na yung mga, you know, toxic fanboys sa Sony, like wala ma-ratio gina sila.
Yeah. I want to ask about God of War. What do you think ang kanang mga mods that people could come up with for the PC port of the game?
Oh my god. Like, imagine the mods, dude.
Like,
Daghan kayo, like just imagine, you know, Kratos like changing his axe to a dildo, or I don't know, si Atreus kay si Yoda. I've seen pictures and I see as Yoda. And then Baldur could be, I don't know, kinsa na siya. He could be anyone. He could be Thomas the Tank Engine, who knows?
I was thinking that, like, I was going for a more serious port. I was like, oh, maybe they can use the original God of War Kratos skin and then make it an exclusive skin for the PC, so that can be like
great.
an incentive to get it. Or
yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, or they can like mod Kratos to be Thor, and then the Leviathan axe can be Mjolnir, and then like, you know, he can throw it and it comes back.
Yeah, that's neat bitaw. And they could also get the previous skins ni Kratos sa kanang mga PSP nga God of Wars, and even the PS2 God of Wars. Katong,
oh yeah, no?
There are a ton of goofy shit. There's some costumes to Kratos. There's one he's wearing a cow costume.
What?
And then more he's wearing a cow costume nga na other sa iyang belly. So that's great. There's also another one where he's a potato and ang tawag sa skin kay Spud of War.
Oh
They
yeah, I
could-
remember that one.
Yeah,
God,
so they could
I remember sayang kayo kung effort just to get the stupid potato skin. Oh my God, was that for the pun? Na potato skin ang iyong... Jesus.
I don't know. There are a lot of stat bonuses man daw ato, so yeah, who knows.
And what's up, like a bunch of other things happened this week that I don't think we can talk about in... You don't watch Big Mouth on Netflix?
No, sadly.
Sadly. Ugh.
I haven't been investing so much in animated nga mga shows.
Okay. Yeah, I understand kay like when it came to the sacrifice that you had to make for your time, you went I choose games and then I was the one who
just
went
games.
you know, I want to watch something.
You're my animated show expert.
I guess. Nah, I'm not even an expert. It's just- remember The Last Duel, starring Adam Driver and Matt Damon?
Yeah.
It flopped like very badly in the
No way, I
theaters.
have not seen the reviews.
The reviews are great. Like it's a good movie from Ridley Scott though, but out of its 100 million budget, it opened with 4.8 million lang.
Oh, so it flopped like sa theater wise.
Sa box
that
office.
sucks. Yeah, that suck.
Yeah.
Unsa man na, like I don't know, like it's a risk man good. And we're still in a pandemic. It can't compete to Marvel films and Dune right now with the hype kay wala
Yeah.
man kayo marketing ani like I'm not wabayo kabaw gani out na din eh.
Yeah,
So,
exactly. People were
yeah.
saying that the marketing wasn't good, and then some others think na kanalagi they're blaming Marvel for it, but it's like don't blame Marvel. I think you should blame the audience members. Kay audience members don't like they will risk watching Shang-Chi in the theater, but di sila mag-risk aning drama of Adam Driver versus Matt Damon and then trying to sana Schrodinger's
Win a girl.
Jodie Comer.
Yeah. Jodie Coomer.
Jodie Jodie Comer.
That
But
explains why.
yeah, but I'm waiting for it. It's like I really want to watch it, but sayang na lagi wala.
Yeah.
It's not coming out in any proper like mediums. And
Yeah.
oh,
It's
like
low sad.
diba Last Duel? One of the Coen brothers is making kanang MacBeth. And nigawas ang trailer niya. Do you know Shakespeare's Macbeth?
Yeah, I know that one. But Coen Brothers, they're busy with another project, man.
No,
from what
it's
I heard.
it's just one half of the Coen brothers. Si Coen brother, si Joel Coen, I think. And
the
he's
other half.
making he's making the tragedy of Macbeth and nigawas ang trailer and then si Macbeth is being played by Denzel Washington. And
Whoa.
yeah, and it's
Okay.
being produced by A24. Oh, A24.
Whoa. I got my Kino boner here.
Oh shit. May grabe bitaw ka artsy tanawan ng trailer, and then I was already like, whoa. I'm so like now I wish that kay Bokog Macbeth.
Yeah, I've not seen the trailer yet, so I'll have to check it out after this one.
The annoying thing, can I talk about William Shakespeare na lang na? Ang kasamok is I really want to get into his materials, but any adaptation they do of William Shakespeare is always in the original Shakespeare dialogue, which I can't understand. So
I mean, if you take it away, it wouldn't even be Shakespeare at all. It's part of the charm.
no, it's para na
Doth
po.
mother know you weareth her drapes?
My God, it's like it's not just the Shakespeare dialogue or mansad. It also comes with the story and then the twists of it, and then like I remember na may No Fear Shakespeare sa high school, and then my rich classmates would have them, and then I just borrow them, and then ma-engross ko sa mga stories niya. I read Hamlet na No Fear Shakespeare, and then I was like, oh, this is really interesting, and then it's like kanang there's a lot of really interesting dramatic thoughts. So I wanted to look at the other stuff, and then di ko ka-enjoy kay wala ko kasabot kay listed kay sila. It's really Shakespearean ang dialogue niya.
Yeah, obviously, yeah.
What I wanted to do was kanang I was looking for subtitles for movies, but instead of the Shakespeare dialogue, it's like the simplified dialogue, like murag instead of from
English
his
simplified.
like he would from I make my quietus with a bare bodkin, like, and then in the subtitles it reads, "What if I just kill myself with a knife?" And then, like, whoa, that would be like, I think that's $1 million idea, like Shakespeare for idiots, no subtitles.
But you're right, yeah, it could work as a subtitle lang, but you should not take it away from the delivery of the movie or the line. Okay, it would ruin the Shakespeare charm.
Of course, you would be into it's travesty. You can't change it. It's canon.
No. Depende lang yun sa like actual pod nga tao if ganahan pod nilang preference. But I don't know much about Shakespeare to talk about this one.
Yeah. For the Coen one, since maayo kayo sila mag-write og dialogue sa like specific or sa kailang dialogue, I was kind of hoping that maybe they should change it for this one. Kay murag, it's one expert mixing work with another expert. So like, and then somehow maybe makasabot na ko like for once.
Yeah. You know what would be better for a Shakespearean project? I mean, a director's well suited for that. Mm-hmm. Robert Eggers. Si ano ba eh? Vivitch?
The
horror guy. Yeah.
Oh my god. I really loved it.
Imagine imagine Romeo and Juliet. Slow burn ba?
Oh my god.
They don't die yet. When they ingest the poison, they don't die yet. Lapay mga
part 2.
50 minutes of dialogue.
I really love the katong Vivitch where it's like, why would you make this scandal upon your father? Like, is this how I raised you upon? Like, go on your knees, girl. Pray upon the Lord for forgiveness. What
are
they
that guy's
saying?
name? That actor's name. That actor is, more like token A24. He's the Englishman.
I forgot.
Who speaks in ana nga mga Coen. He's great sa yung roles nga ana.
Oh, by a movie na naimurag quote unquote Shakespearean dialogue, but like na mass appeal. It's Lord of the Rings, I realized.
What?
Yeah, Lord of the Rings. Like...
No, I don't recall any...
No, like, the way that the characters in Lord of the Rings speak, it's like, more Shakespearean dialogue that you can understand. So, like...
Nah, it's far-fetched.
It's not.
Maybe.
I read it, and then you have words like, dark have my dreams been of late, and then it's like, whoa, yeah.
You mean Coen? You mean the novels, not the movies?
No, the movies. That's a line from the movie. And then like, mga lines ni Gandalf, like, I'm the servant of the secret fire, wielder of the flame of Arnor, and then like,
that's basically, fantasy naman nga script, and then...
I don't have the quotes with me right now, but like, because I read the books and then I watched the movies, and then there are lots of the dialogue that they kept, especially the way that Theoden talks. Like they talk like very old Shakespearean, but you can still get it. So that's kind of also what I liked about the Thor movies, like the first Thor movie. Like that's how the character talks. Monang gibinuangan
siya. You are an old man and a fool.
Oh my god, that scene is like
Shakespearean?
Yeah, but that was my favorite scene, Jud, na kanang siya ni Odin, and it was like just
that was really
Anthony
good.
Hopkins just like punishing him. It's like by his father and my father before, you are unworthy, and I'm like, oh, so good. I love it. But now Ragnarok is just like, oh, like
I'm Taika Waititi. I'm Kog.
Maybe you could stab a vampire who's standing in their lunch with this 3-pronged wooden stake. Like,
wait, now that we're talking about, Taika Waititi, I want to talk about, have you seen What We Do in the Shadows ba?
Hello, listeners. Do you need ads? Because we need advertising. Contact Feed the Geeks on FB and we can feature your product or store here on our channel. What kind of advertisers do we want? Anything that has to do with geek culture. Maybe you own a toy store, maybe you sell games, maybe you're an independent artist working on some game title, or your own independent comic. If you have it, we want to talk about it, as long as it has to do with any kind of pop culture. Maybe you're a local musician, who knows? So what are you waiting for? Contact Feed the Geeks today. Back to the show. Oh, this is your segue into Halloween?
Maybe, yeah. Could work.
Okay. Yeah, let's go, okay?
Our TV kinos.
I don't know if Halloween is Kino, but it's certainly a season which has things that are dedicated to it, specifically like movies. And like I know the horror jud ang thing about Halloween, but like since I don't like watching scary movies, you like watching scary movies. I wanted to take time in the episode to talk about Halloween movies that aren't that scary but are for the season, Jude. So yeah, you started with What We Do in the Shadows.
Yeah, and I'm watching the TV series right now, and we've seen
the
the
FX
movie
one?
naman.
The
FX one. Yeah. It's really good. Okay, it still captures the goofiness and the silliness of the movies, the movie, and karon kay it's just new characters lang, and they work so well together. It's like The Office but vampires lang.
Malingaw ko sa kanang I guess the What We Do in the Shadows series started off kind of like the movie, but eventually the characters found their own dynamic. Na murag two of them are married, but they're like in an open relationship, so they'll fuck whatever.
If you're living, if you're like a vampire living like 1,000 years, of course you'd go in an open relationship.
Yeah, and then I guess the most like vampire-ish na traditional sa ilaha is si Nandor, the
relentless. Yeah.
He's Pakistan. No, he's Middle Eastern.
I don't know. Yeah, he's Middle Eastern. Let's go to the safest route.
Because he's in Four Lions, man. He's one of those guys. And then
I have not seen him in different works.
He's in the Cruella movie. Sorry. What else?
Okay.
Lingaw ang katong addition nila of the energy vampire, si Nate from The Office.
Si Colin Robinson. Yeah, he's a very interesting character. He's the wild card yun sa kaninga show.
Even the vampires hate him.
Yeah. Where he's a constant presence, but they hate him, pero they want to hang out with him. They want him lang to do chores and shit. Aside from Guillermo.
Yeah. Oh my god, Guillermo is the cutest thing ever in that show.
Yeah.
Like, I love Guillermo so much.
Yeah, he's really good and I hope he gets more roles out of this one after mahumaning a project. Kay he's really good. He could be in an A24 movie.
How many?
Napulihan na siya ni Coen. Napulihan na siya ni Booksmart Girl. Yeah. Because the Booksmart Girl was supposed to be in What We Do in the Shadows, diba?
Yeah,
you remember her in like the first season?
Yeah, she
forgot her name.
Did you finish the first season ba?
Yeah, I finished everything na from the latest one.
Oh, really? Even season 2?
Yeah, season 3.
Oh man, I have to catch up with you. I only saw the first season.
Yeah. I think season 3 ito or season 2. I don't know. Yeah. Lingaw kayo. So Booksmart Girl and Sia, they're going in different directions now, and I really hope they meet again sa A24.
Yeah, siguro, yeah, because di man sa A24 ang katong Booksmart ba? Ano man to? Annapurna?
Oh yeah, but she has like a new project with A24.
Oh really? I know.
Yeah, I forgot the name.
I know that she's playing Monica Lewinsky.
Oh yeah. She's also she's in an A24 movie lagi kato laging The Family katong with Steven Yeun.
It's not Minari, is it?
No, it's not Minari. I forgot. Maybe it's not her, or maybe I'm recalling things. It's a wrong one.
Yeah. Let's go back to kanang horror thing. So What We Do in the Shadows, ma-recommenda nimo. Even the movie is like, I love the movie, just the world that it presents. Pero it's specifically vampires in Wellington. And
yeah.
I think diradyo ding rise ang kanang star ni Taika Waititi because he's like, besides directing it, he's also like adorable as kanang si kanang character niya.
I forgot his
Viago.
name. Viago.
Yeah.
My name is Viago.
And I guess What We Do in the Shadows movie gets kind of like, I get kind of bored towards the end, like with the fight with the werewolves. Like I don't really care for that. But the vampires, but the vampires like showing their lifestyle, and then like them like, what we do is like we're ready to go for a night out, and then Cornelius and Kayo na they'll try to say the
Yeah.
line together na vampire style.
Hindot lagi kayo. And then the TV series really worked, and kay for me, don't know. I think Matt Berry is the carrying force aning show.
He's the fat one, right?
He's the si Jackie Daytona. Kaila ka
Yeah.
Jackie Daytona?
No, I don't.
Yeah.
I know him from
How-
IT Crowd.
How have Jackie Daytona ba in the show? He's how have you not seen that yet? O pa naman humanang season 1?
I forgot. Like I watched it like 2 years ago, and then I remember that there are
Really?
just silly scenes where he's like, the werewolves have they've peed all over my mother's bush.
Yeah, that's the one. And Jackie Daytona is like his other persona nga he's pretending to be human. How can you not remember that episode? Nga kato na si Mark Hamill.
No, I don't remember, but I haven't seen it. But I know that like ganahan kayo ko na sex crazed kayo sila tanan like.
Yeah.
He's like, I used to be a porn star, and then it's like, look at me, look at my figure, and then boring kayo siya in the porno.
Yeah, where the times have been rough on them.
Yeah.
So ikaw,
Yeah.
well, what any other
Perfect Halloween shows. What I did actually was, all my favorite sitcoms, since Halloween episodes are like a thing, diba? Like, every sitcom has a Halloween episode, once in a while, and then what I did was I compiled all the Halloween episodes from The Office and Parks and Rec and Workaholics, mga nga na. And then I put them in one folder, and then that's like my Halloween playlist, and then I just put that
dedication.
on. Yeah, and then I put that on loop. It's like, I want to get into the mood of Halloween, mga nga na. And then, yeah, and then it's like something fun. I do the same thing for Christmas and New Year. Now I compiled all
is
those
Die Hard-
holiday episodes, and then I put
Is Die Hard part of it?
whatever. It's for TV, okay.
Okay.
I guess you can also do the same thing for Valentine's. Na, ganahan ko to keep into themes of things. It's like it's fun, but
Wow.
kanang
No wonder we have a podcast.
yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to go title specific with me, I have some animated ones like Over the Garden Wall. Have you seen it?
Oh yeah, I've seen
Yeah,
that
by
one.
every
It's-
Halloween.
Yeah.
Yeah, every Halloween mo na akong like I watch it. Me and my girlfriend watch it like every Halloween, and it's just 2 hours, and it's very solid by Over the Garden Wall as a
bitaw.
series.
I might have to rewatch that, sad gay. The first time I saw it, sad gay, nakaingon kong, whoa, this is not a kid-friendly show. Kay, there are themes of like death and the afterlife, and there are spooky parts but nga God knows unsa to sila, the pumpkin episode.
Oh my
yeah, there are a
God,
lot
bay.
of
It's a very
there are a lot of good
it's
stuff.
very creepy, but like the entire vibe niya is creepy, but like at the same time the characters talk like they're just in Adventure Time, like murag cute
Yeah.
kayo ang katong little brother niya si Greg, and then
Si Greg. Si
Yeah.
Wirt and Greg man dito, no?
yeah, and then that's Elijah Wood and some like unknown kid actor. But
Oh yeah, bitaw.
see, Christopher Lloyd is the woodsman, and like there's just it's just you can watch the entire miniseries for like 2 hours. It was available on Netflix at some point. I don't know if Napash is on Netflix now.
I think it's still there. I think I saw it. It's a really good ganang experience like, if you're gonna go into kanang animated nga mga goofy shows with like ani nga themes ba. Like the Adventure Time people are gonna stumble upon this one, and then they're gonna think nga, holy shit, what am I watching?
So yeah, Over the Garden Wall, and I realized Rasad na a lot of kanang Gravity Falls episodes, they're all very Halloween themed jud sila. Kay
Oh yeah.
the entire show is about kanang mysticism and kanang getting spooky. So they have that episode called Summerween, na like their town likes Halloween so much they celebrate it twice in a year. And but like daghan kayo siya creepy, no, scary episodes na mo like, whoa, that's pretty neat actually. And I had to add them to my like Halloween playlist of movies.
Wow. How were you not afraid sa mga inana and then you're like the big scary guy, the scaredy cat sa horror?
Yeah, because I like cartoons and then like I appreciate art or like I appreciate good work and like that's why the only horror movies that I end up watching are the ones that have good word of mouth, and then it's like people like talk about it. So some friends recommended Vivitch to me, and then like sure I watched it, and then like of course if you're a cinephile you have to watch like a bunch of Kubrick movies. So you watched The Shining. I saw that. So boring, but like I saw it. And then,
it's a slow burn, Bayani.
Fuck you. Like,
you don't call movies boring anymore. It's slow burn. You have to change that word.
Okay, sorry. That's my bad. Please don't take my Kino badge away from me.
You know what else is good? Halloween.
Yeah. You love scary things. What scary things do you recommend for our listeners?
I mean, like actual scary things.
Mm-hmm.
If we're gonna go in that direction, I would recommend Asian films.
Asian?
The best horror movies that I've ever seen, they're always the Asian ones. Mm-hmm. Pretty sure everyone has seen The Grudge.
Mm-hmm.
Ringu, like that's I think
the original
The Grudge is by
Sadako
far
one?
Yeah, the original one, not the American remake.
Mm-hmm.
The best the Grudge is the only horror movie that scared the shit out of me. Nga I didn't wadyo ko katog when I saw it kay it played on every fear na to, as you know, when we were still young.
Mm-hmm.
Kay if we the entire horror aspect of it kay the horror is chasing you in every step sa imuhang life. There's a scene where the Grudge is like there's a person under your blanket. Mm-hmm. There's a scene nga nanaog siya sa stairs. Yeah. And there's a scene where naligo ka and then somebody's shampooing your hair.
Oh,
like
fuck.
It's really capturing everything you fear when you're in a haunted nga presence ba. So it scared the shit out of me, The Grudge.
Okay.
Yeah, there are also more good stuff in horror. Koreans have Korean films.
You have to apologize to my siblings for recommending The Endless because they did not like it.
Oh, I'm very sorry. That's not a horror movie. I'm not saying it's a horror movie.
Shut up! You said it was Lovecraftian horror, and then I was like, I get it.
But if you're gonna put Lovecraftian horror in a horror genre, okay, it's not always scary. It plays on your existential, dread.
Okay. Back to your Korean suggestions, por favor.
Yeah, back to Korean shit. There's a recent movie I watched, elevated kay siyang experience. Mm-hmm. It's called The Wailing.
God,
not recently.
Already sounds like scary.
Yeah, it's an old dugay na siya nga Korean film 2010s kapin. Mm-hmm. And it's really good. Feature 2 hours siya nga length, and then it plays on, kana ganing curse ba sa Korean mga lore and myths. And it's evil. Mershag A24 nga. Basta Mershag.
Oh, it's another slow burn.
It's a slow burn. The Wailing. And also, if we're going in a found footage direction, kay I saw Gonjiam, A Haunted Asylum, and it scared the shit out of me. Sad.
Korean recently.
Yeah, it's also a Korean film. And there's also one classic sad. It's A Tale of Two Sisters. Mm-hmm. If anyone's listening to this, I'm pretty sure you've seen the movies I recommended right now. There's not much. Maybe Mother tingali, if horror.
Oh, Darren Aronofsky? Kakita na ka?
No. Bong Joon-ho's Mother ba?
Hey, that's
it's not
so
even
mean
horror, but
Bong Joon-ho, si Parasite?
Yeah, Parasite.
Huh, okay.
Parasite is it's not a horror movie, but
no.
there are like psychological koans, like there are misery level with Kubrick ba. I mean with Stephen King, yeah. There's a lot of good shits Asian good, and I really, really want to recommend it.
I guess Stranger Things is also like like it's kid friendly na Halloween ang property Stranger Things.
Oh, yeah. Pwede sa dyan, no?
If you haven't checked it out, and because you mentioned Stephen King, and I'm like, oh yeah,
If you haven't checked it out.
the It movies came out, and then I was like, the first one I thought was really creepy, and then like,
yeah. The second one was, I don't know, what the fuck?
why? What didn't you like about the second one?
The second one was kanang they're not doing the tension right now. They're no longer, kanang as creepy as it was in the first movie. And then kanang overrated na kayo ang scares ni Pennywise. Like he's big now, and then what the fuck? Is this a kaiju film?
I remember thinking all the characters are kind of stupid because they acknowledge that Pennywise is after them and they all believe each other. Yet they all still go around alone by themselves. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's just not thinking anymore. Like, the supernatural clown is about to get you in the town that he possesses, and then you decide to go off alone? I'm like,
yeah. I mean, it's teens, Stranger Things getting a vibe. Yeah, that happens.
I guess what about new movies? Did you see any new horror movies, like, that came out this year?
Horror movies? No, I don't think so. I am not.
I saw.
No.
I saw M. Night Shyamalan's Old.
Oh yeah, we talked about that, diba?
Yeah.
And what do you think about it?
It's the concept is very, very interesting. Apparently, it was based on a comic, and then I think naruan lang ni Shyamalan for some reason because he needed to put like a twist on it, which was kind of obvious na ang twist, and then like the twist comes, but then you lose the metaphorical literary element of the beach na the beach like makes you age faster, like it makes you age like 4 times faster, and then like what was like samok atong movie. It was because starring dito ang Jewish girl from Jojo Rabbit, si Thomasin McKenzie, and then like
she's cute.
But she was so fucking hot in the movie. Like I swear, like
wait, is she underage?
No, she's not. That was gonna be my big reveal.
Okay.
I was like, yawa, like, why is she hot in this movie? That's not supposed to be allowed. And then I checked Google age. It was like she's 21. And I'm like, thank God. But
I have yet to see that movie, Old. Is it available na ba in digital?
But what I can say is that some shots are interesting, but the dialogue, it's so like unbearably bad na you have to understand na ingana si Shyamalan. So like when you go into it, I don't hate it as much because I know that Shyamalan is kind of that kind of insane. So when I watched it, I didn't care for the dialogue, but the shots are there, and then the concept again is pretty cool, and like you just get to watch them you find the humanity in the family as they try to deal with aging rapidly, like next to each other, and I was like, whoa, there's pretty good moments in this one. Like I think people can check it out.
Yeah. Also, diba you mentioned nga I saw a horror movie recently. I did see one. It's called His House. It's on Netflix. Yeah.
You also saw Midnight Mass, which Halloween?
Oh yeah.
Perfect?
Yeah, it's perfect for Halloween, and perfect for November 1 and 2 for All Souls Day and All Saints Day. Okay, it's about religion and stuff. Wow, that's loud as fuck.
Well, what happened? I didn't hear anything.
There's a nine motor niya. Yeah, but back to His House. It's also in Netflix, and it's great horror. It's dealing with South. Diba we've seen English ng mga horror with like witches. Asian horrors with curses. But this one is different. It deals with South African yung mga myths and legends. It's dealing with ganing mga curses pod, pero that's like it's a different kind of mythology sa mga South African people. Okay, it's a story about like two African people, family sila, and then they're moving away from their African place kay refugee sila ba, and they went to America, and then they're renting a place, And then ang place kay haunted. And then the entire movie kay it's all about we're asking questions did they bring this haunted presence here or it's part of the house.
Yeah, I think I saw the trailer for that.
Yeah. It's also great kay it deals with daghang siyag mga racial themes, mga anak na themes and so yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting. Like ever since Jordan Peele came out with Get Out, it's like there has been a rise of mga horror movies that are socially relevant. Like
yeah, that's indot kayo.
Yeah, you can say the same thing about the new Candyman, and then like
Yeah,
Us was supposed to be a kanang metaphor too, but I didn't get it that much.
Yeah,
it wasn't.
It's a Trump bad to show nga metaphor.
Oh, was it? I thought it was US bad.
Oh yeah, pwede sad. Okay, they're building like they're connecting each other. It's like a symbolism for the great the wall. So yeah, maybe.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, it's that time. So thank you for listening.
Goodbye. Bye-bye.
Bye.